you please introduce yourselves and two chicks?
Okay. Hi, I'm Anna and this is Alla. We launched our company which sells Two Chicks liquid egg white, which is just egg whites in a carton.
Fantastic. And you said that you launched in 2007 and the first place that you launched was in Selfridges. Why did you choose Selfridges and how has that sort of impacted your sort of luxury label of egg whites?
Well, we wanted to start high-end, so we chose Selfridges out of Harvey Nichols and Harrods. And from there we went into Whole Foods, then into Sainsbury's and Waitrose, and followed by that in Tesco.
So when you started your company, how did this idea come to, how did you guys decide to do this?
So I've been living in the US for a while, and there's like loads of brands on the shelves out there. And so when I came back to the UK, I genuinely missed it, but I thought I couldn't be bothered to separate. So I started looking into the idea and saw that I wasn't the only one. People were chatting about it on blogs and magazines were saying have egg white omelets, but you couldn't buy it. Alla and I were friends. Alla also saw there was a gap in the market, and we just went from there and wrote the business plan together.
So where do you find your chickens?
Well, our product is made in Belgium, so yeah.
Super. Belgian chickens. They probably were really happy about the game against the US. So you guys decided to start this company together. You guys were friends. How did you put the funding together to begin this?
Well, first of all, we sat down and wrote the business plan. And I did the writing, I did the financial model, and we went and asked people for money.
So it was the friends and fools round of it.
Friends and fools.
It was difficult because nobody wanted to help us initially because they thought, we were two girls with no experience in business, no experience in food. I remember someone saying, you won't break into the multiples, it's really tough. But we just knew it would work, and then Alla actually had the initial thing off a kind of family friend, so he was nice enough to believe in us and help us.
But after we stripped the business plan completely to the, we started on intent from what we wanted to start on initially.
So how important was creating a business plan and really making people understand what you guys were doing?
Well, the writing a business plan really is essential to, running a business, and the financial model we used has also kept us in good stead for many, many years. The cash flow, when we needed an injection. And
it was important in terms of, I think, confidence of the investors. Even, nothing's ever concrete or no one can tell what's going to happen, but people are very keen to have some sense of security in terms of forecasts, which is all a bit meaningless, but they just like to see it mapped out.
So you guys you raise money from a venture capital, or if you also did you start with the bank? What was sort of the first round?
The first bit came from a family friend. The second round came from a fund, half from a fund and half from some family members from Anna's family.
That's so cool. So, how difficult was it to get into Selfridges?
It's just a question of kind of not giving up and having a buyer on redial, and then no one ever picks up. So just literally calling, walking to the shop, calling, walking here, calling. And then the second you get them on the phone, just trying to get a meeting date in the diary. And if you can't do that, at least getting an email sent out. And then I think anything is just.
I think it's having a good product as well. The Selfridges buyer liked our product.
Okay, so we launched the launch in Selfridges enabled us to log our sales figures and take them to the Waitrose buyer, and that gave the Waitrose buyer the confidence to list us. So the way into the multiples was to do that.
So then, just two more questions, then I will let you go. You said that you redid your packaging a few years in, and you launched your website. How important has that packaging and branding sort of recognition been, and how have you engaged with your customer through that website?
Well, we felt we were able to put some money behind our brand, so we did when we could. Because so you see companies do this; they have a rebrand, and the website as well. We updated it. It's important to look good on all fronts, really.
And we can take that to Twitter and Facebook, and we want to engage more on that level, which is something that we're looking at now.
So how do people check check out the recipes a lot, and how important? Do you guys get a lot of like responses through your website? Can you like track the engagement?
Well, we're getting a lot of responses, yes, on social media as well. And on Instagram, for instance, lots of people love using our product, and they post it and they say, here's an omelette I made, or here's a muffin I made with 2 chicks egg white. So it's really nice to see, actually.
That's really cool. So then the last question, I guess, is what advice would you have for somebody that wanted to break into the food industry and really, yeah, I guess that's it. What advice would you have for them?
I would say just if you have an idea, first of all you have to believe in it. If you don't need it yourself, I always think it stems from not wanting to start a business but actually thinking that you need something and then literally never giving up.